Good evening. This is the December 11th meeting of the Legislative Affairs Committee. The members of this committee are Councilor Keefe, Councilor Morabito, Councilor Patch, and Councilor Powers. We also have in attendance tonight Councilor Giannino, Councilor Guanasso, Councilor McKenna, and Councilor Powers. No, Councilor Powers is a member. No, you're not a member. Yeah, you are. Okay. I don't know who my members are. Okay. Madam Clerk?
First item on the agenda, Council Order 17-364, an ordinance prohibiting non-medical marijuana establishments.
Okay, so Councilor Keefe, would you like to begin?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I appreciate the time to speak on this matter. We've been discussing it now since sometime in July, and I know that at first it was coming on fast and furious, but over the time, the council and the city have really looked into this matter, and I think that we've all gotten the proper direction from our local legislature, from our own internal solicitor, and I think we feel that we're in very solid standing to prohibit the sale of recreational marijuana within the city of Revere. It's something that we seem to all be very much in favor of, but wanted to make sure that we had all of our T's crossed and our I's dotted. I feel very confident this time that we can continue to move forward, and I hope that the council would agree and we can get this moving. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilor. Councilor Patch?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I already spoke on this matter. I'm going to vote in favor of it out tonight, and should be no problem with that. Thank you.
Councilor Powers?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I know there are many out there that would agree with me, disagree with me. I say it's a gateway drug. To allow it in our neighborhoods, in our streets, in our stores in this community would be sending the worst message possible to the youth of this city. And in making it available like that would be, I think, insanity on the part of the city council. So I definitely, no question about it, will be voting tonight.
Councilor Guanasso?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Obviously, the good citizens of Revere voted against this. It's the wish of them that we deny this particular use within our community, so I think we should honor their wish. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Councilor McKenna? Nothing? Okay. Councilor Giannino? Councilor Patch?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I just want to just bring to the audience attention there that we had Sudi, who's doing great work with the opiate problem in Revere, and I kind of agree with them, and was convinced that it's not a gateway drug, and that's why they were kind of not for this, but. Talking to people who have that problem, I am convinced that it really isn't a gateway drug. But as Councilor Guanasso said, the people of Revere did vote for it, and I actually voted for it until I heard their statements that they made, and on further conversation with those people that I'm convinced that it might have some good for that purpose. So I will be voting in favor of it tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilor Patch. I think I made my opinion pretty clear. I not only voted against recreational marijuana, I worked, campaigned across the state, tried to help some of the governor and others who were against it, and unfortunately it passed. However, Revere did vote against it. I'm happy to say. And that allows us to do what we'll end up doing here tonight. I do want to make a little note for those of the people at home that might not understand. We do have a medical marijuana licensed facility here, and that comes with some special privileges. So though we might be banning any future recreational marijuana facilities, we are bound by following laws here in this city and laws of the state. And so some of the dictates of that change that scenario. Anyways, we'll take a vote of the committee.
Counselor Keefe?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Morabito is absent. Counselor Patch?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Powers?
Yes.
Yes. And Chairman Zambudo?
Yes.
Yes, there'll be a favorable recommendation to the full city council. Calendar item number 2, Council Order 17-389, an ordinance amending the shade tree ordinances of the city of Revere.
Any councilors? Councilor Keefe?
No comment. I think we got good information from the community development in the last few meetings, and I feel confident that we should be willing to pass this tonight as well.
Any other members? No. Okay, so I think I'll take a vote of the committee. Julie, would you like to speak on this tree ordinance? We just want you up here. We just want to say hello.
Julie DeMauro, Healthy Community Initiatives Office. This would be great if this gets passed tonight. If it does, we're going to submit the application first thing tomorrow morning. This is the final leg of the application. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, now we'll take a vote.
Roll call of the committee members. Counselor Keefe?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Morabito is absent. Counselor Patch?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Powers?
Yes.
Yes. And Chairman Zambudo?
Yes.
Yes, the ordinance will be forwarded to the full city council with a favorable recommendation.
I believe there's no further business for the Legislative Affairs Committee. Thank you all for coming.